Hello everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the thumbs up. There is a man who is now out complaining about his wife that she built a mansion without telling him. It's about a Ghanaian couple where the wife had refused to commit to her family financially. Instead, she decided to invest the money into her own extended family, running projects that were supervised by her father and registered in her father's name. And this has generated several reactions from people who felt the woman has broken the trust in her marriage by carrying out projects where she blindsided her own husband. Guys, are you seeing this kind of a thing? And isn't it like not okay? And at the same time, some people see it as there is nothing wrong with it, and some have issues with the fact that she kept it to herself without even letting her husband know. And this is what the wife did. She concealed her salary. She didn't let her husband know about it. And she now started building a house, a very big house for her own parents. And the house was even written in her father's name, unknown to the husband, because the woman even refused to contribute to her own family, that's her husband and her kids' welfare financially, owing to the fact that she had the money, but then was always denying the fact that she didn't have money with her. Is it a good thing when you already married? Is different from when you are single and you still have your parents, or even if you're not with them or you're outside the home, but then you still remember that your parents are there, you take care of them. And likewise, when you are married, you already have your husband and your kids. What are the differences, and what should be done in a situation like this, especially when the lady is married? And the husband, these are Ghanaian couples, and the husband had this to say. Let me reiterate exactly what the husband said about his wife. This is what he said, "My wife's salary was a mystery until I discovered how much she truly worth. In 2016, she told me her salary was just like 950 Ghana cedis. And then 2 years later, when she got promoted, I asked about her salary and she said, oh, these people, don't mind them. They added only 350 Ghana cedis to my old salary because of her mega salary. I've taken up so many responsibilities in the house without complaint. I pay for utilities and pay for food. I pay the fees of our two kids, clothe them, and take care of their medical bills. When my wife sends me a grocery list, she adds sanitary pads, she buys dresses and clothes, comes to show them to me and asks me to pay for them. She started talking about a car when our second child came in. Things went good on my side, so I asked her to give me some time. She said, I've saved something. I can add it to what you have, so you pay me when your money comes. I agreed and took that money from her, topped it up to get her a car. For 3 months, my ears never rested. She would wake up at dawn and ask me to pay what I owed her. I got tired and I paid the money when I didn't have much in my account. One evening, I turned my laptop on and saw a lot of emails. I checked and it was my wife's email that had been opened. I asked her, "Did you use my laptop?" She answered, "Yeah, I was checking something." I told her, "Then you didn't log out." She answered, "I forgot. Please log out for me." I was about to log out when something caught my attention. I saw a mail with the subject January pay slip. I opened and started going through. When I saw her gross salary, I was shocked. 4,734 Ghana cedis. And this girl has been crying of poverty. I went through the details. That night I couldn't sleep. I was angry. I felt let down. I felt cheated. I felt played. We've been married for 6 good years, and my wife earned that much without my knowledge. How much she earned didn't bother me a lot than what she was using that money for. I decided not to talk immediately, but rather do a little bit of investigation. All my life, I've held the view that it wasn't right for anyone to go through their parents' phone. It's an invasion of privacy and it breeds mistrust in the relationship. But that night, going through her phone was the only way to find out what I was looking for. I started with her best friend. Nothing much was found. Her family had a WhatsApp group. I read the messages there. I got few hints. I went through the chats with her father, and that was when I realized my wife had bought a piece of land and had started building. Her father was in charge of the project. He had sent photos of the various stages of the building. At some point, her father said, "Thank you for helping out your brother. He would have been home had it not been for you." Her father was clearly angry. He asked, almost shouting, "You said I told you my daughter has a building? Where did I say that and when?" I asked, "Is it not true that my wife was building and has a project going on that you are supervising?" He asked me, "I told you that." I asked, "Is it true or not?" After the back and forth, I told them, "I read your messages last night. I saw the pictures. I read the various projects and the budget you had sent to my wife. I read the confirmation of the money receipts that you sent her. You are a man. Would you be happy if your wife does this to you? He started fumbling. He started apologizing, saying he thought I was aware. My wife stood there motionless, didn't know what to say. When her father hung up, I told her everything I knew, from her salary to the car she bought for her brother. I said, yet, even your sanitary pad, I buy them. You think I'm a fool? You'll use your money to acquire your own properties and live on mine because you are my wife. I hear, we'll see. Trust was lost, love was broken. We had to find a new way of living our lives going forward. Her father called me every morning and even apologizing for everything and sometimes taking up the blame so I didn't have to blame his daughter. I told him, the emotional state I'm in right now, it will be hard to think straight or think forgiveness. Just give me space. 3 days later, they were in our house, the father, the mother, and the senior brother. They came to apologize. Don't let this break up the beautiful marriage you both have. If nothing at all, consider the kids and be lenient in your judgment. I listened to them. My position was still the same. I need time to clear my head. Just leave me alone to think. From last month to this moment that I'm writing this, my wife had changed totally. She doesn't ask for money, but the house is being run smoothly. She has started paying for things she never paid for, but that doesn't move me. She has taught me a very great lesson, and I'm taking it seriously, that in everything I have to look out for myself and my family first. Last, she told me, if you want us to change the names on those properties, we can do so. Guess whose name is on the property? Her father's name. I told her, you don't need to change anything. They are yours. You suffered for them, so you can decide what you want to do with them. The land I bought has our names. I'm selling it and take the money back. The car she's driving has her name. I put a for sale sticker on it some weeks ago. She agreed she'll pay for the car. I've given her 2 months to pay up or I'll sell it and take my money. She's getting the message and I'm glad. Each one for himself, God for us all. She keeps asking if I'm going to leave her. I keep telling her I won't, but if she wants a divorce, I will gladly give her. I am not leaving the marriage. I will give us some time to heal and see what may happen. But when it comes to money, I've taken the lesson she taught me through her actions. Friends, what do you all feel or think about an incident like this? It is really heartbreaking hearing the husband make such complaints about his wife. And it's so bad because the wife was always giving her husband an impression that she's not being paid well. Meanwhile, she had a lot of money in her account and she was using it for a project. But I think we shouldn't get things wrong here. Building a house for her parents is not wrong. The wrong thing about it that everybody is talking about right now is the fact that she hid it from her own husband. And to make matters worse, she was collecting money from her husband and then even lying to him, also made him pay for the car she got for her brother and insisted that the husband should pay. And it was so bad that she was forcing it on him that he must pay her the money that he owed her. Even seeing that her husband didn't have enough money, he had to struggle his way out to pay her that money for her to settle her own self. So you can imagine how mean this woman was. It's not bad. It's very good to remember your parents because they were there for you, they groomed you and made you the man or the woman you are. You should always try to appreciate that by doing things for them when you are capable of doing. If she had sat down with her husband and discussed it, with hearing this kind of a person, you will know that he's not a man that would like say no and all of that. But then she hid everything and was making life difficult for her husband. And the husband was trying to make every effort to ensure that his wife had everything at her disposal. Unknown to him that his wife would go behind his back and be doing a project for her own family and not contributing to the house. If she was even contributing to the house, it would have been better. But she wasn't contributing a dime to the family, always complaining like the money that they are paying her is not enough. Meanwhile, she was receiving a huge amount of salary even after being promoted. What is really wrong about it is the way she actually went with this whole thing. First, you were not even contributing. Look at, you have kids. You were not even supporting your husband. Women are meant to be support mates, but some women, no, no, no. They rather use it to dress themselves up, do other things, but to contribute to the home, they just fold their arms and feel it's responsibility of the man. So a peaceful, loving home, do things together. The husband and the wife come together to do things. And even though the man is the head of the house and that's his sole responsibility, we all know that. But then the wife, so long as she is working and has her own money, she also needs to contribute. That is where she is referred to as the helpmate. You don't just fold your arms, especially when you have it, and not contribute in the home. This is where the wife completely got it all wrong. Please, wives, mothers at home, I think this should serve as a very big lesson. No one is stopping you from assisting your immediate family, your parents. It's a very good thing and it's encouraging to help parents. But then you have a husband, you already have a family you're building. You should also put your own family into consideration. Ensure you balance the two. You can't outdo, especially when it has to do with your extended family. Don't outdo it to the point that your own husband and kids would suffer. It doesn't make sense. Alright, you can see that the parents and the brother were so remorseful. They felt really bad because they knew that what their daughter was doing was wrong. And that was why they had to come back to apologize to him. And that's why the father was even trying to take the blame upon himself. Like, please don't push it on my daughter. He knows that what the daughter did is not something that a woman and a wife should do in a home. Her family that she had already started building should come first. Ensure that you are also supportive in the home. That even if your husband would hear this kind of a thing, he wouldn't feel so bad. If she was even contributing to the welfare of the home, the man may not feel as bad as he felt. But because she even pressurized him to pay her back her own money that he bought something for her, and she would never contribute a dime in the home. Even despite the fact she was working, the man still bought everything she requested for herself. He didn't mind. And that is why he felt so bad, because he was so open to his wife. He had so much trust in her, and he wanted her to have that trust in him too. Please, women, don't take your husbands for granted. Be a helpmate, be a supportive wife. Some women would think that once they support their husbands, they are fools. That is not the truth. A real home, a loving home and a caring home do things together. You don't wait for the man to come and do it. No. Especially things like this, financial aid, financial assistance. You may come back home and find out that there's something that are missing in the home, or some items are finished. You can go out of your way to get them, fill up the food pantry and ensure that things are in order too. It's just that some men even take certain things for granted, in the sense that some women will go out of their way and start assisting the home. Some men will now fold their arms and now allow the wife to keep on doing it. That is where it's wrong. And that's why you see some women decide not to do it, because once they start, the man forgets his own responsibilities and then leave it to the woman. She should carry on with that she had already started. That shouldn't be it. You guys should do things together. Be open, be transparent. It's so bad that the husband even had to find out that way. If she had even told her husband, it would have been better. The anger would have been mild. It's better you let your husband know whatever you're doing. Let him not find out. Once he finds out, that trust is gone. That is why this woman has lost the trust her husband had in her. Please, and men, once your wives start assisting you, don't fold your arms and think that, yes, she should go on with it. I have other things to do. It's your responsibility as a man. And when your wife decides to support you, appreciate her for that. Love her. And you guys should do it together. See it as fun, not as a pain or a thing of anger. It should be something that should be done with all joy. And please, women, learn to support your husband. For the fact that he's the head of the house doesn't mean that you shouldn't be there for him too. A woman who supports her husband gives her husband a very serious trust. It makes him love her the more, such that he can never doubt her or even push her aside, no matter what the situations turn out to be. Always remember that a family that does things together, the love and the trust last for a very long time. Your family, your extended family, they are very important. Please, while you assist, and it's very good to always assist parents and make them feel happy and appreciative for all that they have done for you. Discuss with your husband. You guys should plan it together. And then you carry on whatever project you want to carry out for family. It has to also do with the man's family if he wants to, and all of that. Guys, if you have anything to say, you can please put that down at the comment section. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Pa there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matpa, he is the teacher and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below. So please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matpa's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below so you'll have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there you can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Matpa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he is going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Matpa's Tube Mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.